Hello everyone, welcome back once again to your favorite channel, that is a Study IQ Ice English. My name is Praveen Mishra and we are going to start the today's burning topic. As we discussed in today's The Hindu Analysis, that is about the V2G technology. And we decided there and promised there as well that we'll be having a separate session, a distinct session over this particular thing. Okay, that is V2G technology. Okay, so what is the V2G technology? So yes, it's crystal clear with the image. That is, it's related to the electric vehicles charging. Okay, charging as well as the electric vehicles, both of these two parameters, right? So what's the whole news? What's the whole scenario? Here we go. How can V2G technology help India's power sector? We know it very well. The particular conventions that we have been, the signatory of, from the Conference of Parties to Kyoto Protocol and to all the other such international or global forums where we have dedicated as well as we have committed to reduce the carbon emission, that is basically just try our best to safeguard the planet's greenery. And for that, yes, we have gone ahead with the protection of the flora and fauna. Yes, there have been multiple issues, but still we are trying our best. And one such, and the biggest trouble is the pollution that is emitted through the combustion of the fuels, specifically in the vehicles. Okay, so we know it very well. 1.45 billion of the population, and that 1.45 billion of the population is commuting every single day with the private as well as the public vehicles. All of these vehicles, they are using what? The conventional fuels, either the petrol or the diesel. But things have been changing since the beginning, okay, since the beginning of this decade, when we have tried to promote the vehicles that do run on the CNG, as well as, okay, promoting the vehicles, those who are working on the electricity, right? So one such thing is here, that is electric vehicle mobilization. And to promote the usage and the enhancement of the electric vehicles, we have got the V2G technology. So what is this V2G technology? That is vehicle to grid technology. Just in simple terms to understand, let's say for example you have been using your mobile phone and now you want to charge it. The battery is draining and now you want to charge it. So let's say you have just put on the charger, connected the cable with your phone, and now the phone is charging, right? So the phone has been charged up to 100%, and now you do not wish to take out the charger, and you have kept the phone, you're not using it as well, you are just doing it some other task. Your phone is kept on charging, though it is 100% charged, but it's still charging again, right? So what is this excess amount of energy that your phone is using right now or is consuming right now with the help of that charger? Isn't it not being wasted? So, what if you get the provision that the excess amount of charge that your phone's battery has now possessed can return that particular energy back to the grid, back to the power source? How wonderful it would be, right? It would be providing you the some savings into the electricity as well. And apart from that, it will be also providing boost to the energy storage concept. You can use that saved energy into the next time when you are charging the phone, right? Without the worry to pay extra amount of electricity charges. So this is what exactly the V2G, that is the vehicle to grid system, is. Let's say I'm having the electrical vehicle, okay, the electric vehicle, and I have charged it using the grid, okay, and I have charged it 100%, and it's still kept on charging. So the excess amount of the battery, the excess amount of the power that my car's battery has consumed, can return it back to the grid. Or even not in case, okay, let's say not it has consumed the excess amount, it has consumed the required amount only. Then also in that case, if I am saying that, okay, my battery will be kept, my car will be kept on the idle mode, I'm not going to, drive it for next 3-4 days or something like that, then what I can do is I can just transfer the power, the charge of my battery of the electric car back to the grid. That can be used to charge some other cars, or maybe my car only, after a couple of days when I'm going to reuse my car, right? So this is what the V2G grid is, okay, the vehicle to grid power concept is, okay. And the credit goes to two of the particular things. The first one is the Kerala State Electricity Board, simply speaking the government of Kerala, and the second one is the IIT Bombay. So in India, KSEB, that is Kerala State Electricity Board, and the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, okay, they have initiated this pilot project, okay, to implement vehicle to grid technology across the state. Remember guys, it is yet to be implemented in the state of Kerala, not the pan India project it is. Okay, so this collaboration aims to assess the feasibility of integrating electric vehicles into the state's power grid, right? So we know it very well that how much important it is now for us to save the planet for our future generations. How global warming has become the biggest demon, the biggest monster that can very soon, sooner or later, that can eat the whole generation, right? And in order to kill that demon of the demon of global warming, we need to adapt some non-conventional sources of energy that is renewable as well as sustainable. And one such thing is the electric vehicle. Okay, so for that sake, we have got the V2G, that is vehicle to grid technology. So it refers to what? EV batteries to send power back to the grid when an EV is not in use. Basically, it can act as a decentralized battery energy storage device. Okay, an idle EV, when connected to a bidirectional charger, can provide support to the distribution grid. And by incorporating V2G technologies, EV offer an opportunity to facilitate the integration of renewable energy. So basically, or simply speaking, into the layman's term, okay, what we can have that V2G technology can take the power back from the batteries, store it, and can retransfer it back in case it is needed. Right? So this is what the vehicle to grid or grid to vehicle technology is all about. Initiated by whom in India? It is by the IIT Bombay and the Kerala State Electricity Board. Simply you can mention it, the Kerala government. Right? So here we go. What it will help me further? In which sense? So there is a term here that is mentioned, time of use. As you can see, what has been mentioned, time of use. Basically, it will provide me saving into the tariffs of my electricity consumption. Okay, that is, for example, every day I'm using 10 units of electricity to charge my EV, for example, right? So I say that, okay, 10 units is something that I'm accessing in a, very extravagant manner, and I can use it, I can just go ahead and save 3 to 4 units. So this 3 to 4 units of the excess charge that I've had, I can return it back to the grid, for which I would be given the discount of those returned tariffs. The exact amount. Let's say I'm paying 10 rupee per unit and I'm returning back 4 units. So now I have saved how much? 40 rupees. Okay, that is in case if it is 10 rupees per unit. So this is what it is helping the economy as well as the ecology. So ecology and environment and the economy. It is supporting me in each and every parameters. That will be for sure the good boost and a type of a gift to my upcoming generation, right? So I'm saving the planet as well as my money, okay, saving the greenery as well as my economy. That shall be 100% used by my upcoming generations, right? So the technologies for integrating an EV to the grid will need to consider both the charging and discharging of the EV batteries. Further, in the first case, there is a transfer of power from the grid, okay, to the vehicle to charge the vehicle. And in this case, an EV battery functions as a load and focuses on managing the charging load with minimum impact on the grid by potentially using the strategies like time of use. Okay, so time of use, what is this? Okay, this is basically the rates that on which electricity tariffs that's vary depending on the time of the day, typically higher during the peak demand and lower during not the demand, right? So simply speaking, the time of usage when it comes to the charging of the electric vehicle, this is the term that is used, time of usage. That is the amount of unit I am consuming for the sake of charging my EV. So I can just return the time of usage and utilize it later on whenever I need. Okay, so this is what the V2G technology is all about. Then next wonderful thing, okay, that we need to understand here. Is this prevalent throughout the globe? And what is the present status of India? Okay, is V2G being applied globally? Is that the concept? So the answer is technically yes. Okay, to answer this one, we can say technically yes. Some mature markets with regard to EV, like for example, we have got the market of the United Kingdom or specifically Europe, as well as the market of America. These are the markets which are considered more mature as compared when it comes to the electric vehicle mobilization. So V2G grid is not prevalent throughout the globe, but yes, when we talk about the areas outside India, so it is prevalent in the United Kingdom region, it is prevalent in the other European nations as well, okay, and the USA. Okay, why have we mentioned UK and Europe distinctly? It's not about we are mentioning Brexit. Okay, UK being the biggest market of V2G grid. Though the other countries of Europe, they are not that much prevalent, they're not having that much prevalency of V2G, but yes, the biggest or the strikeholder is the UK, along with some other countries of Europe, from France to Spain to Italy. But yes, they are right now into the very nascent stage. As compared to the India, we are also into the nascent stage. That is, we are growing the V2G technology. And the first such event, that is Kerala State Electricity Board, in correlation with the IIT Bombay. They have started it. So just the very same way, the other European powers, they are also doing it. But yes, the prominent one being the UK and obviously, yes, USA. Okay, all thanks to Tesla. So this brings us to discuss one more thing, that is FAME. Faster adaptation or faster adoption of mobility of electric vehicles. That is what is the term FAME. The government of India, okay, initiated this pilot project in the year 2015 with just one focus. And what was that focus all about? Focus was to convert the roads of India from conventional fuel vehicles to electric vehicles. Okay, so the time period that government has decided is by the year 2030. 100% of the vehicles in India, they will be electric vehicles. Though we know it very well, just 5 years it is now for the year 2030, and the present stand, what we can see, we are not that much prevalent with regard to the EVs. So things are not going to be, absolutely 100% EV vehicles, not going to be, they are witnessed into the roads of the India by the year 2030. But yes, we can go ahead, okay, with maximum of the convergence, maximum of it, not 100%, but yes, maximum of it. Okay, so with regard to the FAME, when we talk about faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles, okay, that is FAME in short. Okay, it is a scheme under the National Electric Mobility Mission Plan, NEMMP. Okay, so what is the features we need to mark? So here we go. What is the full form of the FAME? First of all, it is faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles. In short, FAME. It is working under a pilot project, a program. What is the name of the program? National Electric Mobility Mission Plan, NEMMP. And through this, in the year 2015, when this was launched, so it was stated that 6 to 7 million hybrid and electric vehicles to be there onto the roads of India by the year 2020. Unfortunately, we are yet to touch this mark even after 5 years of the targeted time. Okay, then 9,500 million liters of estimated cumulative fuel saving. 9,500 million. Okay, it is what? Through the FAME scheme. Next, 2 million tons reduction in pollution and greenhouse gas emissions if it would have been successful, if it would have been achieved by the year 2020, but not yet. But this is the data that we need to mark. Then 65,000 direct and 3 lakh indirect jobs, they would be also created with regard to the electric vehicle industry through the two particular policies. The one is National Electrical Mobility and Mission Plan, okay, NEMMP, and through this we have got the FAME, that is faster adoption and manufacturing of electric or the hybrid vehicles, right? So guys, remember, so though so far FAME is not yet successful, or unfortunately presently we haven't been succeeded a lot with regard to the features what we have got, that is 9,500 million tons of saving of the fuel, providing 3 lakh indirect jobs, 65,000 direct jobs into the Indian economy. Apart from that, saving the 2 million tons, okay, or 2 million tons reduction in the pollution and promoting the further greenery aspects. This has not yet been done, not yet been done, okay, as there were too much issues in between, specifically with regard to the COVID-19 and the other setbacks Indian economy is facing, specifically the electric vehicles production they are facing as well, with regard to the production of the lithium ion batteries. Okay, they are also something that is still under process, and it shall take a bit of the time more, right? So we need to have some patience, okay, and let's see what's with regard to the year 2030. Okay, will we be able to convert our roads from the conventional fuel vehicles to the absolute electric vehicles? Okay, let's see what's the destiny has kept for us in the future, and what is your opinion? Please do let me know into the comment section as well. So guys, this is with regard to the V2G, that is vehicle to grid scheme or the technology. Remember, Kerala State Electricity Board, in relation with Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, has initiated what? The V2G or the vehicle to grid technology. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to our Study IQ IS English channel. As you can see, from morning 9 to evening 10, that is night, from 9 a.m. to almost 10:30 p.m. This channel is providing you absolute quality and quantity of the content that is required, okay, for you to crack the UPSC civil services examination, right? So immediately just subscribe for the channel and never miss an update from the channel, because it is made with just one purpose: to serve you at the best. Okay, and apart from that, if you wish to connect with me, so we have got two distinct platforms to connect. Okay, one is the Telegram, so study_with_Praveen will be the Telegram channel, and over Instagram, we can also connect. Okay, that is in the username Praveen Mishra _2107. So, guys, wherever you wish to connect, just please ping me up there and let me know what are your doubts, how can I assist you, how can I help you there in converting your status from the common man to the IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS officers, and so on. Right, everyone? So, thank you so much for watching. See you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Good day. Take care. Study well. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.